In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 17, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games. After fully watching this video, one more thing before we start. If you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 15 betting picks a day and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Michigan versus Iowa. The Wolverines travel to Iowa City to take on the Hawkeyes Thursday night. It is an important game for both sides as they look to lock in their respective tournament berths. Michigan carries a 13-10 record into action and will be looking to bounce back from a loss against Ohio State in their last game. Iowa sits at 17-7 on the season, and they come into play having won their last 3 games. This will be the first meeting between the two teams this season. Michigan pulled off a huge upset on February 10th, absolutely steamrolling number 3 Purdue with an 82-58 victory. They couldn't keep things rolling against number 16 Ohio State. Maybe a little bit of a letdown after their impressive victory. They need to get back on track as they are right in line for a tourney bid, but will need to finish strong to secure their spot and snag the highest possible seed. Iowa got off to a strong start this season, going 11-3 through its first 14 games. The Hawkeyes have had some ups and downs since then, including a stretch where they went 3-4 in conference play. They have bounced back with a solid 3-game stretch, beating Minnesota, Maryland, and Nebraska. Iowa is in the middle of the conference standings, but that should be enough to earn an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. The Hawkeyes are a number 7 seed in Lunardi's latest bracketology projections. They have 3 ranked teams and 4 unranked teams remaining on their schedule. Michigan comes into this game with a 13-10 record overall, and they have gone 9-14 against the spread. Michigan has won 2 of their last 3 games, but they are coming off a loss in their last game against Ohio State. The offense scored only 57 points, and that led to the 11-point defeat. Michigan is averaging 72.1 points while their defense is giving up 67.8 points per game. Hunter Dickinson has been the best player for Michigan, averaging 18.1 points while shooting 56.7% from the field and 39% from the field. There are 3 different players that are averaging at least 10 points per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Iowa Hawkeyes, who sit with a 17-7 record overall, and they have gone 14-10 against the spread. Iowa has won 3 games in a row, and the offense is back on the right track. 2 games ago against Maryland, they scored 110 points, and in the last game against Nebraska, they scored 98 points. Iowa is averaging 84 points while their defense is giving up 71.3 points per game. Keegan Murray has been the top player for Iowa, averaging 23.3 points while shooting 57% from the field and 37.1% from behind the 3-point line. Both teams desperately need this victory, and the 2 teams match up well against each other. This projects to be an exciting and hard-fought game, but the edge goes to the home team in this one. Iowa has dominated on their own floor, and the crowd is sure to be a factor as they will want this game almost as much as the Hawkeyes do. Keegan Murray's incredible season will continue, and he will again carry the Hawkeyes to victory. Iowa to win and cover the spread as a favorite is our full game side pick. We have 2 teams that play fast and have explosive offenses. These factors are clearly baked into the relatively high total, but given that it still sits well below the 2 teams' combined scoring average, there is still plenty of room for this one to hit the over. The increased pace will afford more opportunities to both sides, and when Keegan Murray gets more chances, that means more points. This one will feature plenty of back and forth between these 2 high-powered offensive teams and will clear the over easily. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oregon State versus Arizona. The teams at the top and bottom of the Big 12 standings will square off on Thursday night when number 3 Arizona hosts Oregon State. The Beavers are riding a 10-game losing skid, with their last win coming on December 30th. Arizona has only lost 2 games all season and is on a 6-game winning streak. The Oregon State Beavers have been playing some terrible basketball lately as they are in the middle of a 10-game losing streak, including a 26-point home loss against the Colorado Buffaloes in their last game. In that game, Oregon State's defense was useless as it allowed 90 points while letting the opposition shoot 50% from the floor and 47.6% from the 3-point line. However, that underwhelming defensive performance was not surprising at all since the Beavers ranked 310th in adjusted defensive efficiency according to Ken Palm rankings. Now, Oregon State will be looking to snap its losing streak with a conference home game up next. Leading the Beavers offensively is junior guard Jared Lucas, who has looked good this season as he is averaging 13.4 points per game along with 2.3 rebounds per game. In addition, he is shooting 38.8% from the three-point line as he has been extremely dangerous from behind the arc up to this point. The Beavers are a mediocre offensive team, ranked number 156 in Ken Palm's adjusted efficiency ratings. They are not shooting well, sitting at number 223 in effective field goal percentage. Their outside shooting has been particularly bad, as they are knocking down just 30.8% of their three-pointers. They are facing an Arizona defense that is number 6 in adjusted efficiency and is the number 1 two-point defense in college basketball. Guard Jared Lucas leads Oregon State with 13.4 points per game, while forward Wereth Latish is also in double figures with 10 points. Guard Dashawn Davis is the team's top distributor, dishing out 5.4 assists per game. Arizona has consistently been one of the top teams in college basketball this season. The Wildcats won their first 11 games to open the year, including victories over Michigan and Illinois. Their first loss came on the road against Tennessee, but they responded with a 5-game winning streak. They suffered their second setback on January 25th at UCLA. Arizona has once again responded with a hot stretch, winning each of its last 6 games. The Wildcats have won 5 of those 6 games by double digits, including a 92-68 win at Washington on Saturday. They are returning home after a 3-game road trip. Leading the Wildcats offensively is sophomore guard Benedict Mathurin, who has looked great this season as he is averaging a team-high 17.0 points per game along with 5.9 rebounds per game. In addition, he is shooting 37.0% from the three-point line as he has been able to stretch opposing defenses out all season long. The Wildcats are an outstanding defensive team, but their offense is excellent as well. They are currently ranked number 9 in adjusted offensive efficiency. Their strength has been their inside game, as they are number 6 in two-point percentage. It has not been surprising, as they are the second tallest team in the country. They are facing an Oregon State defense that is number 311 in adjusted efficiency. Guard Benedict Mathurin leads Arizona with 17 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. It has been a balanced effort though, as the Wildcats have 3 other players scoring in double figures. Oregon State has been bad, but Arizona has no motivation to blow this team out here. The Beavers should be motivated enough to play in this one after embarrassing themselves last time out. Oregon State to cover the spread as an underdog is our full game side pick. Oregon State is one of the worst defensive teams in college basketball, ranked number 333 in defensive field goal percentage. Arizona has been getting easy looks throughout the year, ranked 6th in two-point percentage. It is going to be really difficult for Oregon State to slow down an Arizona team that is the second tallest in the country. Both teams like to push the pace, with Arizona coming in at number 4 nationally in average possession length. The Beavers have gone over the total in 11 of their last 13 games. Arizona is a great team to bet over with due to its elite offense and its extremely fast style of play, so this line seems a bit low. Arizona ranks 9th in offensive efficiency according to Ken Palm rankings, so I expect the Wildcats to score at least 90 points in this matchup. Plus, Arizona ranks 9th in offensive tempo according to Ken Palm rankings, so it should be able to force Oregon State into playing a lot faster, which bodes well for the over. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. UCF versus Houston. The UCF Knights travel to take on the Houston Cougars in an American Conference tilt. UCF enters on the heels of a 76-67 win over Tulsa, their 3rd win in 4 games. The Knights are 15-8 overall this season, including a 7-6 mark in conference play. Houston is coming in off back-to-back losses to SMU and Memphis, dropping their season record to 20-4 and their American record to 9-2. They currently sit in a first-place tie atop the conference standings. When these two teams met back on January 29th, UCF had a game to forget on the offensive end. The Knights were limited to just 49 points while being held to below 35% shooting from the field. Even worse, the Knights shot just 21% from beyond the arc. Houston also controlled the boards by a 39-33 margin in a decisive 13-point victory. Now as the scene shifts to Houston, UCF will need to figure out how to muster enough points to keep this game competitive. The Cougars enter with one of the best defenses in the country. Houston allows roughly 58 points per game, which ranks 6th in the nation. Houston plays outstanding on the ball defense, holding opposing shooters to below 37% from the field. Ranking number 1 in all of college basketball, they also limit opponents to below 30% from beyond the arc. The Cougars are a strong defensive rebounding team as well, limiting second-chance looks. Getting off a good shot against this formidable unit is no easy task, something UCF knows all too well. Houston will be looking to reestablish themselves after looking vulnerable against Memphis and SMU. Conceding 77 points per game over their last 2 matchups, UCF has struggled to cover the spreads on the road as of late, but that is going to change in this game. The offense for Houston has been struggling, and their lack of scoring is going to allow UCF to stay in this game. UCF to cover the spread as an underdog is our full game side pick. In the first meeting, these teams only combined for 112 points, and I expect to see another low-scoring game on Thursday. Houston is the top defensive team in the country, holding opponents to just 36.8% shooting from the field, 21st allowing 29.4% from 3, and 6th allowing 58.3 ppg. The Knights are only 230th, shooting 43.3% from the floor and 123rd, making 35% from 3. The first head-to-head meeting led to UCF only making 34.6% of their shots from the floor and 21.4% from 3. Now on the road, I don't expect a much better result for the Knights. The Cougars are only 306th in adjusted tempo and will stay under 78 points themselves. UCF ranks 140th in adjusted tempo, while Houston is among the slowest teams in the nation, ranked 306th. Houston likes to play at a grinding pace while playing suffocating defense at the other end. Look for the Cougars to jump out early and dictate the pace of play in this game. While Houston's shot defense is the best in the country, UCF also does a nice job in limiting opposing shooters to below 43% from the field and below 31% from beyond the arc. Both teams may struggle to get clean looks in this game. When these teams met back in January, they combined for just 114 points. The under is 3-0-1 in the Cougars' last 4 games following a loss, a trend that will continue Thursday night. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.